Hello, and thank you so much for being here. This is going to be a general reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node placements. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so everything may not resonate with you. Just take what does resonate with you and do not worry about the rest, okay? Also, it's raining. I'm sorry if you can hear that in the background. Alright, you got strength. Hopefully you can see that. Okay. Strength, 4 wands, the sun, the 2 of swords, and the world. There's a lot here about needing to kind of maintain a certain level of fortitude and not letting fear get the best of you while you're transitioning into what looks like a new life, a new phase, new something. Like there's a lot of happiness here, but you still have to decide to close something out. Or some of you have made the decision, like the world does talk about closing things out. So some of you have made the decision to leave something behind, close something out. It looks like you're going to be really happy here, but it's like, I feel like once the decision is really and truly made, things are going to start moving forward, but I feel like some of you may be on the fence. I feel like some of you may be in this kind of, I see the potential for something, but I still need to sit back and wait while I make a decision, right? It's like, you know, something has the potential to make you happy, but you still need to maybe research more. I am sensing a little bit of fear there, but it feels more like wanting to make sure that you can take care of your responsibilities. And that makes sense, right? Like, we got bills to pay. You might have babies to feed. You might not. You might have fur babies to feed. Whatever the case is. Like, I feel like 9 times out of 10, if you're watching this, you have responsibilities to fulfill. And sometimes you can't always just up and leave one job in the hopes that you'll get another one right away. I get that. But I do feel like this could be a relationship, or I feel like for a lot of you, there's like changes in career here. I feel like when the new year came, a lot of you guys decided to either start researching or planning to step into a new career, or like some of you are just literally taking a leap into it. Some of you may get an opportunity that kind of comes out of the blue here. Yeah. Or someone could be offering like a class or something, because you have death and the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is the card of the student. So it's like somebody's giving you some kind of knowledge or facilitating you getting some kind of knowledge, and as a result it's bringing change, but it's kind of like you're not sure whether to go back to like what you were comfortable with the 6 of Cups, or taking action towards something new, 2 of Wands in the Tower, where with the Moon you're not sure exactly where it's headed, where it's going, whether or not it makes sense for you and your situation. Is like with the Moon here, it's just kind of like, I see the pathway, but where is it going, right? And you can't see the whole pathway because it's not well lit. And I feel like that's the issue there. It's like, it's easy to say move by faith, not by sight, when it's not you, I guess, because it's like, you know, like your responsibilities and things like that. So I do feel like you're a bit guarded here with the 9 of Wands. Okay, but with the Wheel of Fortune, the Fool, and Temperance, there's something here about you accepting divine timing, first of all. accepting that things are changing, accepting the fact that you're being pushed into your destiny, and just kind of surrendering to the universe with the Fool. Like, this Fool feels very carefree. You know, it's just like, it is what it is. Like, if I fall off the cliff, like, I'll be all right. And then with Temperance, it's just kind of like, I know that good things take time, and there's the job. So I call it that one. But it's like big changes that have a lot to do with destiny. There could be something karmic going on, like, you know, you earn this, right? But there's something here about feeling more free with whatever this is. And I feel like that's the goal, like freedom, right? Temperance is Sagittarius energy. And, you know, that's all about freedom and expansion and movement, right? But at the same time, Temperance does talk about moderation and patience. So it's kind of like divine timing for that freedom. And I feel like that's kind of been the issue, like the wait. But it's coming. There's the opportunity, the job, the house, the car, whatever it is you've been wanting. Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. And again, this Sagittarius energy, freedom, adventure, and then the Nine of Cups. So that's what you've been wanting. Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. This is what you want. You want wish fulfillment. You want freedom. You want the money. You know, you want the career. You want your dream job. You know, and it's like, I want to say it's being handed to you, but at the same time, I feel like you worked your ass off for it too, right? It's kind of like one of those things where the universe is like, I see you, and I'm gonna get it to you. Don't worry, I seen you going through all the things. I'm gonna get it to you. So it's like you worked for it, but it's also being handed to you at the same time. Does that make sense? It does, but it doesn't, right? But there's a lot here about expansion and wanting to get out of a box that maybe you put yourself in a way. You know, and whether it's because of societal norms or because of what your family expects of you, something like that, it just feels like at some point you may have put yourself in a box because of what was expected of you or what you felt like you needed to do. But I feel like you're breaking out of this and just saying, you know what, I want to be happy. I want to be free. I want to be emotionally fulfilled in whatever I do, because some of you have been working jobs that are just soul crushing, awful, miserable, make you depressed, make you sad, make you not want to get up out of bed. Truly awful. And if that is indeed the case, some of y'all got asshole bosses. Somebody is really sitting up on their high horse and you've been ready to leave for a minute. But this is what's being given to you. Even like you worked for it, but it's being given to you, right? And it's like there's a new sense of freedom and happiness and fulfillment and joy, and it's just for you. Nine of Cups is, you know, personal fulfillment, personal happiness. There's only one person in this card, and it's all about him, right? Usually he's got a great big, like, shit-eating grin on his face. He's just like, because he's so excited. Like, he got everything he wanted, and now he can show it off, you know, but you don't have to show it off, obviously. Honestly, I would advise that you don't, because, you know, if people don't know what you got, then they can't come fucking with you, essentially. But that's just my 2 cents on it. But it's like you're getting what you want, and it's been a long ass time coming. Ace of Pentacles, so slow. It always shows up, but it's so slow, kind of like the Knight of Pentacles in a way. But it's like the Ace of Pentacles is a seed, you know, it's potential. It's a seed that's been planted, and it's like you have to put work and time and energy and effort into growing that seed, you know, blood, sweat, years, and tears go into growing that seed so that you can get to the Ten of Pentacles, which is your idea of comfort, you know, your idea of happiness, your idea of abundance and wealth, whatever that is for you personally, right? But again, it feels like there's something here that is just for you in this time. And I feel like it's because a lot of you have been doing a lot of healing and a lot of work as far as worrying about your own happiness instead of everybody else's, because it seems like y'all out here trying to make everybody else happy and nobody give a fuck if you're happy. And you know, obviously I'm sure somebody somewhere cares, but you know, I feel like a lot of you are feeling like I'm doing all of this for y'all, but what is anybody doing for me? And not in like a greedy, it's all about me way, but it's just like you're giving a lot and not receiving anything in return. And because of that, there's an energetic imbalance, and you feel that. And I feel like some of you, that could be the reason why you've been struggling emotionally, because you feel that imbalance, but you're struggling with a way to, you know, fix that imbalance, but also wanting, you know, there's something here about needing maybe to set firmer boundaries with people or just saying no. I know Aries have a reputation for being hot-headed and being quick to lay hands on folks, but I have met some really kind, loving, and compassionate Aries that will do anything for a friend, or somebody they consider family. Like, if they love you, they got you, and they will knock a bitch out for you. But it's like, in my experience, an evolved Aries is very protective of the people they care about. They feel like it's their job to protect everybody, and sometimes that does come off as bossy or domineering. But what I'm trying to say is, a lot of y'all are so worried about taking care of everybody else, and nobody gives a shit about taking care of you, and you feel that imbalance and you don't like it. And some of you may have been maybe dealing with maybe like I don't want to say clinical depression because I can't diagnose you, but things like that where you don't feel like yourself. And that's why you're giving too much and not receiving anything back. There needs to be some kind of reciprocity. So if you feel like somebody's leeching off you, cut them off, or at least let them know, like, hey, this can't continue, because well, you don't even have to give an explanation. You said what you said, and you don't have to explain yourself, and that's it. But what I'm trying to say is there's a blessing that's coming in that's specifically for you. And it's been a long time coming. It's just for you, and it's going to help you get out of whatever this nasty situation is, possibly at work. You got 5 of Swords, the Empress, and then the 8 of Cups. Yeah, 5 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. Ooh, they lied. All right. 5 of Swords, the Empress, the 8 of Cups. Some of you, if this is about a relationship, some of you could be walking away from a Libra or a Taurus that's got their head up their ass with the 5 of Swords. Very obnoxious, very bully energy. The 5 of Swords and the Empress, this is somebody that is incredibly insecure, so they constantly need validation, but at the same time, they'll insult you. It's like they need you to give them validation, but they'll turn right around and insult you to your face and expect you to be okay with it. They're very flighty. They can't focus on anything, usually pretty lazy, honestly. The Empress is already passive energy, but next to the 5 of Swords, like, she ain't doing shit. She ain't getting up. She might not even shower that day. Like, it's a lot. It's manipulative, and it's kind of mean. Some of you could have children with this person or something like that. But long story short, and as far as relationships, it looks like you're trying to walk away from this person. As far as work, this could be a big-headed boss, trying to lord, trying to have a certain amount of control over everybody when it's not even necessary. But again, since the Empress is already passive, and then with the 5 of Swords next to it, this is somebody that has everybody else doing, their job and their job. It's like you're doing this person's job and your own. Everybody is. And yet when the big bosses show up, they'll say, oh, look at what I did. Look, it's like, you didn't do shit though. Like, we did all of this. Like, but you finna get a promotion? Ugh. And this person's been getting away with this for a long ass time, whether this is a relationship or career. But long story short, this is somebody that likes to take credit for other people's work. Lazy, but huge, like ridiculous ego. 5 of Cups, 3 of Coins, 7 of Swords. Either this person could have put you in a third party situation and you regret forgiving them and letting them come back. Or, there's been, shenanigans and fuckery at work for a long time, a lot of lies, a lot of deceit, a lot of foolishness, and maybe some of y'all regret working there in the first place, but it doesn't even matter because you got your way out right here. Oh yeah, doing something that makes you happy. I like this. Page of Swords, Page of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. This is you researching and using your creativity and getting to work. The 8 of Pentacles is about repetition. It also talks about mastery. So I feel like whatever this is, it could be something that is either, new or a bit different compared to what you've been doing. And yeah, there's a learning curve, but you can handle it. Knight of Swords, King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. You got some communication coming in. Scorpio, Pisces, maybe Capricorn or Taurus about some money. Somebody might give you a little something. This could also be like a married couple in your life. So maybe an aunt and uncle, your mom or dad, grandparents, somebody like that. It feels like they're trying to help you out here financially, or, it doesn't have to be money. It can just be time. Maybe they're just trying to spend some time with you. But it feels like they're trying to help you or be generous towards you in some way. They don't want to go overboard because they want you to be able to do things on your own and do it yourself. But at the same time, they see you trying and they do want to help you here. So, maybe somebody wants some money from a scratch-off ticket. They want to give you a couple $100. Or, you know, maybe somebody's getting their tax check soon or something like that, and they want to throw you a little something like that. It doesn't feel like a huge amount of money. I feel like it probably wouldn't be more than $600 or so, but every little bit helps, you know. And I feel like these people are relatively comfortable financially and they want to help here. Yeah, there's a lot of clarity coming in here about what you will and won't put up with, what you will and won't accept. Being happy in spite of the nonsense because you already know what everybody's on and you know who you are. High Priestess, Queen of Wands. Yeah, Knight of Cups, so you're going towards what you love and not worrying about nobody else. Some of y'all might have an Aquarius coming in, but they may still be holding on to an ex or a third party there. All right. So, there is your reading. Thank you so much. I hope that this was helpful to you, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.